Do you want to be an elite scorer? Do you want to start adding more moves to your bag? Do you want to be the most consistent player out of all your friends? Well, this is an in-depth tutorial on how to build a player with a high offensive consistency, and you can only find it here on this channel. Let's get into it. So first, we need to go over how to view your offensive consistency. You have to load up on a player you've already built and progress past the Summer League. Then go to the menu, go to My Career, click on Stats, then Roster. Hit the View Player card on your name, and under Attributes, scroll down to Offensive Consistency. Offensive consistency is important for your character because it enables you to hit more shots consistently. I want to be clear on this point. Let's say, for example, you have a 92 3-ball on two separate characters. One of those characters has a 95 offensive consistency, and the other has an 88 offensive consistency. Both characters will have access to the same badges, be able to hit the same types of shots from 3 and from the same distances. However, even if both players are equally skilled in getting open and timing their shots, the player with a 95 offensive consistency will naturally hit more of their shots. Now, obviously, this is important because if one player shoots 50% from 3 and another player shoots 70% from 3, then naturally, that player will be more valuable offensively to the team. There are two other things you should consider. One is if you sacrifice all your attributes to pursue a 99 offensive consistency, then you have limited your role on your particular team. Whereas the player who has an 88 offensive consistency may be versatile enough to impact all parts of the game. Number 2 is if you're scoring at a noticeably higher level than everyone else on your team, then you'll be guarded noticeably more than everyone else on your team. That being said, to build a player in the builder with a high offensive consistency, you must work backwards. Reference a player's attributes with a fixed OC. All the green stats and all the blue stats increase your OC. This does include stats that aren't directly important to your build, such as free throws if you're a park player or post control if you're a small guard. So does that mean you should just max all of your blue and green stats to become an offensive juggernaut? No! There's a reason why you don't see those builds almost at all on comp pro-am teams or even in the park. If you have a deficiency in your build, expect that to be taken advantage of by the other team. You'll need to either surround yourself with teammates that make up for your deficiencies or leverage all of your other stats so that it doesn't matter. I've built over 15 builds in 2K23, and I guess based on what I've seen, that OC goes up by 1 every 4 to 8 blue or green stats you upgrade, depending on which stat and how high that stat is going. So it reasons that if you have a stat that will eventually get to 99, the closer to the top it is, the lower the number of upgrades to increase your OC. And the lower to the bottom your stat is, the more upgrades you need. This is just speculation based on my research, but it does seem you can manipulate your OC to be much higher just by upgrading cheaper stats like free throw or standing dunk or post control to right before the point as to which they become too expensive. The final tip I have is if you choose to push for a build with a high OC, then aim for at least 95, because from what I've noticed, that's the threshold to really be able to hit all of your shots. And also, it's not all or nothing. I made Joe Knows LeBron build just for reference, and even with great passing and the ability to still guard the wings on a top tier pro-am team, he still gets over a 95 OC. If you've been following the community this year, you know how both versatile and dangerous he is. So he didn't sacrifice much. My final thoughts on it for this video are this. Every 2K I can remember since 2K17, OC has been relevant in some way, shape, or form to how your build performs. So this is nothing new, and for me, I like it because it gives me confidence to go deeper into my bag as opposed to just taking the same 2 or 3 types of shots everyone else is in the community, feeling like I have to play it safe. Making builds that are 6'1", 6'8", or 6'9" are gonna give you the access to the most upgrades possible, therefore giving you the largest window of space to get that 99 offensive consistency. So that is why you see a lot of successful 6'9", successful 6'8", and successful 6'1", because either they're going to have a super high offensive consistency by accident without even thinking about it, or they're gonna be really versatile by accident, just by the fact that they have more attributes to be distributed. With that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm out.
I'm nice. I'm nice like that. Ah!